So I'm going to read through some more of the stuff that broke this evening for you. We'll start off with the Ben Doak stuff because I think that's very interesting. We seem to have a load of people wanting Ben Doak, by the way. It started off with a £15 million offer came in for Ben Doak from Crystal Palace, which Liverpool rebuffed. Then we had a £16 million offer that came in from Ipswich, and it's believed Ipswich are going to come back with another offer. Now, depending on who you read about this, you'll get answers ranging from Liverpool don't want to sell him, they think he's the best player in the Championship, and they want to keep an eye on him to see if he can get to the first team. Or you'll get the numbers 30 million. So, one of those two. Now, normally, a normal fan base that are used to the owners pulling their weight would say 30 million quid's not bad. Maybe it's worth selling them. Maybe it's worth putting a buyback clause in. Maybe it's worth, I don't know. But we both know, all of us, that we ain't seeing that money. So if Ben Doak gets sold, well then, that's 30 million quid that won't be reinvested because they aren't reinvesting. And that comment, who was it? Logan, I think it was. This one. This comment, Logan, if I could pin this comment at the end of every transfer window, bro, you're spot on. We get the big furore for a few weeks. They hope that something happens, be it a good victory, or something happens to change fans' mood for a little bit, and they glide their way through another transfer window without pulling their weight. And you're right, people forget. And it's very easy to be lackadaisical when you're winning the league. Of course. Anybody who's going to come back to you and say, but we're winning the league, they have a point, of course they do. But like I've always said, to me, this is all in spite of the owners, not because of. What Arne Slot's done is remarkable. So, again, what could we do with actual backing? Dynasty is the word that I keep saying, because it's possible. Doak's not going to make it at Liverpool, so may as well go and better himself elsewhere, said Finstar. Do you know what? When I spoke with David Lynch about Ben Doak, I want to say it was a couple of months ago at this point. And look, football does change and things do evolve and move quickly, but the plan was always that he wasn't going to make it at Liverpool from, you can go back and watch the videos. The thought process was that he was basically being fattened up like a goose and that he was going to be sold on for profit because Liverpool didn't think he had a future really at the club. So, 30 million quid if they can get it, fair enough. It's a lot of money for a player we brought in from Celtic for next to nothing. But again, do we use that money? And do we even need to sell him? Because let's be honest, we shouldn't. If we're that hard up for dough, why are we allowing players walk out the door constantly for nothing? This one, can't sell Doak until we get Salah sorted. Absolutely. But let's be honest. If we were not sorting Salah and Doak was the answer and the replacement, I don't think we're going to be too impressed with that either, to be honest with you. Because it's a huge drop-off. All due respect to Ben Doak, who's a great talent, that is a big, big drop. The money we got for Doak will do the same place all the money went for Vandenberg and Carvalho. Yep, turned a profit in the summer and are still cry arson to journalists about money. You quite literally couldn't make this up. Journalists write this shit. Do none of them challenge the club ever? Like, is it just, I don't know, am I missing something here? Do you know what? I'm going over on the 21st for the Lille game. And at this point, I don't care if they won't let me into Anfield. Because between now and then, if the business hasn't been conducted and the contracts aren't sorted, expect me to become more and more and more vocal because somebody has to do it. And I don't want to be the only one doing it, but so many others are, cowards. Because you can't be a Liverpool fan and run a Liverpool fan outlet and not be annoyed at this. And if you are annoyed at it, which you would be because you're human, and you're not talking about it, you're a sellout. And give your head a wobble. Because the owners will come and go. They're custodians of the club. And yeah, maybe they're tickling your balls a little bit now. But ultimately, you're a fan at heart. And you cannot be happy with the financial situation at this club. The biggest, one of, if not the biggest club in England. Certainly one of the top 5 in the world. And we're going around like a mid-table championship side struggling for money. And yet we're generating tons of it. But you'd be lied to and told that it goes in. Everything that comes in goes back out. But where is the out? Who the fuck is it going to? Because you won't pay the best players in the world. You won't sign anyone. Disgrace of a club. Disgrace the way they're running it. That comment there from Major Payne. I'm going to read it out, man, but I'm laughing and angry at the same time because you're right. Ipswich are showing more ambition than us. Ipswich. It's right. This holding their nerve till the summer shite is so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Who are they holding their nerve for? It's a joke. They are an absolute joke.